Session is called to order. May we request the Honorable Sheikh Abdul Wahab back to lead us in the invocation, and please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem and the Bangsamoro hymn.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا لنكونن من الخاسرين ربنا إننا سمعنا مناديا ينادي للإيمان أن آمنوا بربكم فآمنا ربنا فاغفر لنا فإنك أنت الغفور الرحيم اللهم لا تدع لنا ذنبا في هذا المقام إلا غفرته ولا مريضا إلا شفيته ولا حاجة من حوائجنا في هذه الحياة إلا أنتنا القضاء يا رب العالمين ربنا افرغ علينا صبرا وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين وصلى الله وسلم على خير خلقه محمد وآله سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, telas ng sigatanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinatang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magtitingin. Luman ang araw ng walhaging pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya ng pagkay mga aking, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Simula noon hanggang ngayon, isa ang naging layon. Magkaisaan magulod, karitingan ay marugtong. Tumayo tayo mula sa hamon ng nakaraan, niyapos ang panganib na umahalal. Pinangako sa puso at panahon,
Please be seated. The Secretariat is directed to call the roll to determine the existence of quorum for today's business.
Roll call of the honorable members of the BTA Parliament. Abbas Ahmad, Abbas Harun, Abbas Basit, Abu Mujib, Alamia Laisa, Alauden Mosber, Ali Ibrahim, Ali Lalang Jr., Ali Edi,
Present.
Ambulato Suharto, Aminuddin Abdulaziz, Ampatuan Baintan, Anayatin Susana, Antaw Muhammad Kelly, Arnado Marian,
Present.
Asnawi Dan, Babaw Ali Muntaha, Balindong Pangalian, Basman Anna Tarhata,
Present.
Maleha,
Present po.
Dilanggalan Hashimi, Dumama Alba Shah Ilayha, Ibrahim Ahud, Ismail Suharto, Estilo Matarol, Gayak Abdullah,
Present.
Haji Abdullah Khalid, Hasim Abdullah, Hasan Hatimid,
Present.
Iqbal Muhajir, Ismail Rasul, Chajuri Raisa, Shakila, Chikiri Al-Bakil,
Present.
Kahalan Dan Martin,
Present.
Karon Faisal, Lim John Anthony,
Present.
Long Benjamin, Long Don Mustafa, Lorena Jose, Makapar Abdullah, Makasalong Marjani, Makatanong Amrosi, Maglangit Tarhata, Malik Hamid, Mantawel Baileng, Mastura Eshak,
Present.
Matalam Japar Apollo Mikael,
Present.
Lil Amil Bahar,
Present.
Mendoza Froilin, Mitimbang Michael, Mitimbang Tawakal, Miswari Abdul Karim, Miswari Norreda, Mitmug Rasol Jr., Munoz Hussein,
Present.
Raul Suaib, Pakasam Obaida, Pak Abdul Wahab, Pangandaman Nabila Margarita, Parcasio Randolph, Piang Ramon Sr.,
Present.
Jamila, Salindab Said, Salik Ali, Sangki Ali, Sema Omar Yasser, Sema Romeo, Sheikh Said,
Present.
Silungan Aida, Sinurinding Kadel Jr., Sulaiman Ali, Tago Paisalin, Tan Nabil, Usman Azbar, Utto Basir, Uy Oyod Siti Fahani, Yakub Muhammad.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah wa bihi nasta'in. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mr. Speaker, with 26 members of the Parliament physically responded to the call and 25 responded via Zoom, we therefore have a total of 51 members of the Parliament present in today's session. Mr. Speaker, we certify the presence of quorum.
May I ask if all of those in the Zoom have seek the permission of the speaker to attend via Zoom?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, in as much as the memorandum of today's session, it was stated therein that members of the Parliament who wish to join the Zoom is granted, Mr. Speaker.
With how many?
51 total.
With 51 members of the BTA Parliament or 52 members of the BTA Parliament present both physically and via Zoom, we declare the existence of a quorum and we are proceeding with today's order of business.
Mr. Speaker,
Yes, floor leader, you may proceed.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First and foremost, we would like to give our gratitude to the Honorable Speaker, Attorney Pangalian Balindong, for allowing the conduct of today's session via Zoom, Mr. Speaker. And thank you to the generosity of the presiding officer, Deputy Speaker, Attorney Omar Sema, again for allowing the presence of members of the Parliament via Zoom, including yours truly, Mr. Speaker. In today's order of business, Mr. Speaker, I would like to first move that we amend today's order of business to include bills on first reading, Parliament Bill number 223, or an act creating the municipality of Nuling in the province of Maguindanao del Norte, providing funds therefore and for other purposes, introduced by MP Baileng Mantawil, Mr. Speaker. I so move.
Second.
What is the bill number?
223.
223. BTA Parliament Bill number 223. There is a motion by the floor leader to amend today's order of business to include BTA Parliament Bill number 223. It's been seconded. The motion is approved. Floor leader.
Similarly, Mr. Speaker, I move to amend the order of business to include proposed resolution number 338, entitled Congratulating MBHTE Minister Iqbal on his conferment of honoris causa DPA by the Cotabato State University, authored by MP Susana Anayatin. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
There is a motion to amend again today's order of business to include the proposed resolution as mentioned by the floor leader. Any second?
Second.
Seconded. There being no objection, the motion is approved. Consequently, the order of business is amended.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to defer with the reading and approval of the previous journal of session, journal of the previous session, Mr. Speaker, granting that the same has not been made available for today's session, Mr. Speaker.
There is a motion to dispense with the reading and approval of the journal of the previous session, considering it has not yet been presented and approved, completed. It's been seconded. The motion is approved.
We now move to the reference of business, Mr. Speaker. Bills on first reading. We have 11, including the earlier added Parliament Bill. Mr. Speaker, may we request the Secretary General to please read the titles, the bill numbers, the titles, the authors and co-authors thereof.
The Secretariat is directed to read all proposed bills under first reading, including the additional, including the one that is included in the amendment, including the title and the name of the authors and co-authors.
BTA Parliament Bill number 182 entitled An Act Requiring Multi-Hazard Maps and Flood Hazard Maps in all vulnerable BARM territories, appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes. Authors, members of the Parliament, Amil Bahar Mawalil, Rasol Mitmug Jr., Siti Fahani Uy Oyod, Hasime Dilanggalan, and Hamid Malik. Co-authors, members of the Parliament, Liza Alamia, Bahintan ng Batuan, Don Mustafa Luong, Suharto Ambulugto, and Rasul Ismail. BTA Parliament Bill number 183 entitled An Act Enabling the Acceleration of Infrastructure and Other Development Projects in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Authors, members of the Parliament, Amil Bahar Mawalil, Rasol Mitmug Jr., Siti Fahani Uy Oyod, Hasime Dilanggalan, and Hamid Malik. Co-authors, members of the Parliament, Liza Lamia, Bahintan ng Batuan, Don Mustafa Luong, Suharto Ambulugto, and Rasul Ismail. BTA Parliament Bill number 184 entitled An Act Promoting Agricultural Microfinance in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region, providing for the establishment of a regional agricultural microfinance program and for other purposes. Authors, members of the Parliament, Amir Bahal Mawalil, Rosal Mitmug Jr., Siti Fahan Uy Oyod, Hasimi Dilanggalan, and Hamid Malik. Co-authors, members of the Parliament, Liza Alamia, Baintan ng Patuan, Don Mustafa Loong, Suharto Bulugto, and Rasul Ismail. BTA Parliament Bill number 185 entitled An Act Providing for Basic Digital Literacy and Intermediate Information and Communication Technologies, ICT, Skills Training in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes. Authors, members of the Parliament, Amil Bahar Mawalil, Rosal Mitmug Jr., Siti Fahani Uy Oyod, Hasime Dilanggalan, and Hamid Malik. Co-authors, members of the Parliament, Liza Alamia, Baintan ng Patuan, Don Mustafa Loong, Suharto Bulugto, and Rasul Ismail. BTA Parliament Bill number 186 entitled An Act Requiring the Establishment of Breastfeeding Facilities in Government and Private Establishments within the Bangsamoro region. Authors, members of the Parliament, Amil Bahar Mawalil, Rasol Mitbug Jr., Siti Pahani Uy Oyod, Hasime Dilanggalan, and Hamid Malik. Co-authors, members of the Parliament, Liza Alamia, Baintan ng Patuan, Don Mustafa Loong, Suharto Bulugto, and Rasul Ismail. BTA Parliament Bill number 187 entitled An Act Mandating All Public and Private Schools to prohibit the sale and distribution of any unhealthy foods inside the premises of their respective institutions. Author, member of the Parliament, Baintan ng Patuan. Co-authors, members of the Parliament, Amil Bahar Mawalil, Liza Alamia, Suharto Bulugto, Don Mustafa Loong, Rasol Mitmug Jr., and Rasul Ismail. BTA Parliament Bill number 188 entitled An Act Creating the Ministry of Bangsamoro Migrant Workers, establishing its powers and jurisdiction, amending sections 14 to 17, Title 9 of the Bangsamoro Autonomy Act number 13, providing funds therefore and for other purposes. Author, member of the Parliament, Baintan ng Patuan. Co-authors, members of the Parliament, Amir Bahar Mawalil, Liza Alamia, Suharto Bulugto, Don Mustafa Loong, Rasol Mitmug Jr., and Rasul Ismail. BTA Parliament Bill number 189 entitled An Act to Comply to the Hospital Manpower Requirement of the Congressionally Approved 100-bed capacity Dr. Serapio B. Montanier Jr. Memorial Hospital, DSBMMH, under Republic Act number 11870, appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes. Authors, members of the Parliament, Kadil Sinulindi Jr., Pangalian Balindong, Hasime Dilanggalan, Eddie Ali, Rasol Mitmug Jr., and Paisalin Tago. Co-authors, members of the Parliament, Ali Muntaha Babaw, Khalid Haji Abdullah, Said Sheikh Amrosi Makatanong, Marjani Makasalong, Abdullah Makapaar, Mosber Alaudin, Al-Bakir Chikiri, Nureda Miswari, Muhammad Kelly Antaw, Roylin Mendoza, Jamila Ramos, Abdul Wahab Pak, and Jose Lorena. BTA Parliament Bill number 193 entitled An Act Creating the Bangsamoro Council for Mental Health, providing for its mandate, powers, and functions, appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes. Authors, members of the Parliament, Rasol Mitmug Jr., Kader Sinurindin Jr., Hasime Dilanggalan. Co-authors, members of the Parliament, Liza Alamia, Suharto Bulugto, Rasul Ismail, Don Mustafa Loong, Baintan ng Patuan, Eddie Ali, John Anthony Lim, Tarhata Maglangit, Randolph Parcasio, Ishak Mastura, Basir Utu, Ibrahim Ali, and Abdullah Gayak. BTA Parliament Bill number 194 entitled an act institutionalizing the registration and regional database for informal workers, economic units, and organizations or association within the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region. Author, Member of the Parliament, Rasol Mitmug Jr. Co-authors, Members of the Parliament, Liza Alamia, Suharto Ambulugto, Rasul Ismail, Don Mustafa Long, Pahintan Ampatuan, A.D. Ali, John Anthony Lim, Tarhata Maglangit, Kadel Sinulindig Jr., Asime Dilanggalan, Randolph Parcasio, Isak Mastura, Bashir Utto, Ibrahim Ali, and Abdoma Gayak. BTA Parliament Bill number 223 entitled An Act Creating the Municipality of Nuling in the Province of Maguindanao del Norte, providing funds, therefore, and for other purposes. Author, Member of the Parliament, Baileng Mantawil.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. This is with the information that all read Parliament bills on first reading are all private member bills. So we invite members of the Parliament who wish to be co-authors to please fill in the forms that have been distributed for the purpose of signifying your intent to become co-authors of the Parliament bills. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
What is now the pleasure of the floor, Leader?
We now move on to resolutions, Mr. Speaker, starting with proposed resolution number 192, which is also a resolution which any member of the Parliament who would wish to become a co-author of can signify their intention. May we request the Secretary General to please read the title of the proposed resolution, the author, and the co-authors.
The Secretariat is directed to read the title of proposed resolution number 192, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
Proposed resolution number 192 entitled Resolution Encouraging the Local Government Units in Close Coordination with the Ministry of Interior and Local Government, MILG, and Ministry of Basic, Higher and Technical Education, MBHTE, to extend support, monitor, and maintain a database of Madaris, Arabic teachers and Islamic scholars in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in order to promote a balanced educational development of the Bangsamoro children and youth. Author, Member of the Parliament, Bahintan Ampatuan. Co-authors, Members of Parliament, Amel Bahar Mawalil, Liza Lamia, Suharto Ambulugto, Don Mustafa Long, Rasul Mitmug Jr., Rasul Ismail, Khalid Haji Abdoma, Chapara Polo Mikhail Matalam, Basir Utto, Tawakal Mitimbang, Hussein Munoz, and Tarhata Maglangit.
Mr. Speaker, I move to refer proposed resolution number 192 to the Committee on Local Government.
There's a motion to refer proposed resolution number 192 to the Committee on Local Government. Any second?
Second.
Been seconded. There being no objection, the motion is approved.
Next, Mr. Speaker, is proposed resolution number 194. May we request the Secretary General to please read the title, the author, and the co-authors.
The Secretariat is directed to read the title of proposed resolution 194, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
Proposed resolution number 194 entitled Resolution Urging the Ministry of Interior and Local Government, MILG, to conduct a thorough review and assessment of the status and functionality of local special bodies of the local government units, LGUs, in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao Bar. Author, Member of the Parliament, Bahintan Ampatuan. Co-authors, Members of Parliament, Amel Bahar Mawalil, Liza Lamia, Suharto Ambulugto, Don Mustafa Loong, Rasol Mitmug Jr., Rasul Ismail, Khalid Haji Abdullah, Chapar Apollo Mikhail Matalam, Basir Utto, and Tawakal Mitimbang.
Mr. Speaker, I move to refer proposed resolution number 194 to the Committee on Local Government.
There is a
Second.
motion to refer proposed resolution number 194 to the Committee on Local Government. Any second? Hearing
Second.
no objection, the motion is approved.
Next, Mr. Speaker, is proposed resolution number 248. May we request the Secretary General to please read the title, the author, and the co-authors.
The Secretariat is directed to read the title of proposed resolution number 248, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
Proposed resolution number 248,
148. I'm sorry.
248 entitled Resolution Congratulating and Commending Dr. Datu Muhammad Saleh A. Noor for receiving an outstanding distinction award given during the 2023 University of Oklahoma, United States of America commencement ceremony. Author, Member of the Parliament, Kadel Sinulinding Jr. Co-authors, Members of the Parliament, Hamid Malik, Jose Lorena, Haseme de Langalen, Suharto Ismail, Edi Ali, Mosber Alaudin, Muslimin Jakilan, Tawakal Mitimbang, Basir Utu, Michael Mitimbang, Muhammad Keli Antao, and Ahmad Abbas.
Mr.
Floor
Speaker,
Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to treat proposed resolution number 248 as a simple resolution.
There is a motion to treat proposed resolution number 248 as simple resolution. Hearing no objection, the motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, may we recognize the principal author of proposed resolution 248, MP Kadil Sinulinding Jr.
The gentleman doctor from the SGA is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. To our Chief Minister, Speaker, Deputy Speakers, Floor Leader, Deputy Floor Leaders, fellow members of the Parliament, guests, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. I rise today with the sole purpose of uplifting the spirit and pride of our fellow Bangsamoro learners and to recognize their efforts to excel here and abroad. Every commencement exercises brings so much joy not only to the struggling graduates who spent sleepless nights to overcome the hurdles of educational success, but to bring pride and happiness to his family and friends. Every graduate deserves a sense of relief, pride, and glory of the latest triumph they all enjoy at the moment. Graduating from any school in the country with honors explain the sacrifices and tough competition every graduate endured during their class of different social status, tribes, regional identity, and family. They also would want to impress and attempt to change perceptions about them. However, graduating at the top of your class in a foreign land spells a different story. It is an invisible competition between and among the standards of the university and its studentry representing their origins and culture in the world arena. My dear colleagues and honorable members, as well as the learners from all over Bangsamoro land, please try to learn and take inspiration from our brother in Texas, USA. May I introduce a fellow Bangsamoro, a fellow US resident, and a proud achiever in the field of rehabilitation and physical therapy. Dr. Muhammad Saleh Kida Noor started in Datuudin Sinswat, Maguindanao as a hardworking, focused, and dedicated student. After migrating in the USA, along with his nurse parent, he graduated in Lubbock High School in 2015, Lubbock, Texas, with academic excellence. He pursued his college degree in Texas University as summa cum laude with a degree of Bachelor of Science, major in kinesiology in 2020. As a student, rooting from his early upbringing as Magindanaon Moro, he is a consistent President Honor Roll awardee. Thereafter, he didn't stop, but continued to work his way up the ladder, taking postgraduate education in the University of Oklahoma with a degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy in 2023, where he garnered outstanding academic distinction. He is now a proud member of the American Physical Therapy Association, APTA. Dr. Noor is son of Sharia lawyer Datu Nuruddin Noor and Rubaina Abbas Kida Noor, BSN RN, USRN, and certified medical surgical registered nurse of USA, both from Dalikan, Datuudin, Sinswat, Maguindanao. Like other migrants looking for greener pasture and safer haven for their children, this is a story of success among Muslim Filipinos who struggled to survive in a foreign land, leaving behind their family and friends, but never gave up their identity and courage to face international challenges, bringing pride and honor not only to the family, but to the entire Bangsamoro young generation. As a parent myself, I share the same pride and excitement knowing our children graduated summa cum laude in the United States of America. It is the highest academic honor, an honor they can give back as gift to us. With the rest of the graduates of different fields of endeavor from all over the world, the same congratulatory note and recognition befits you from all of us. Mabruk and Alhamdulillah. Thank you for the inspiration you have extended to the Bangsamoro learners and youth, as well as the Bangsamoro dreamers. One day, it will be their turn to shine and inspire the world. Once more,